head coach Ufuk Talay and also the captain Rhyan Grant. So here's a question for both Coach and Ryan. So how are both of you feeling ahead of this match, and what's the overall mindset within the team right now? You can start with Coach first.
Firstly, we're super excited to be here. We're super excited to be playing in a semi-final in an ACL tournament. I think the group is pulled up well after our weekend's game. Yesterday we had a good session. Today we'll have another session at the stadium to familiarise with the ground as well. So, preparation has been good thus far.
Yeah, sort of just to echo what the boss said, as a playing group we're very excited to be at this stage of a massive tournament. So we're very much looking forward to tomorrow night and putting our best foot forward and getting a good result before we head back to Sydney.
Thank you. We'll now open up to the floor. Can we have the first question, please?
I guess. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, you go first. You go first. You go. Sorry.
So welcome to Singapore, both of you. Maybe you can share about your thoughts about this first leg. You're playing at the artificial turf tomorrow. So will it bring any difficulties for your team, and how you are going to prepare?
Yeah, look, we could definitely open up the door and say we're playing on a synthetic pitch and make it as an excuse, but I'm a big believer that good players adapt to any pitch that we play, and I think we have that quality within our team. So our mindset is to get the most positive outcome in the first leg, which will give us a great advantage to play our second leg at home.
Yeah, again, it's not the first time we've played on artificial this tournament, so it's not new to us. I'm sure we'll adapt and get used to it. We've got a session there this afternoon to sort of see what it's like, and I'm sure everyone will get used to it this arvo, and then come tomorrow everyone be used to it and ready to go.
All right, thank you. Can we have the next question?
Hi, firstly, welcome to Singapore. I've got a question about obviously an Australian player who plays for Sailors, Bailey Wright, first Australian national team player as well. So how do you guys feel about going up against a player like that? Is it interesting for you guys, given the fact he's actually not played in Australia before, as he told us as well?
Yeah, I think I'll let Rhino answer that. He played alongside him within the national team, so.
Yeah, I know Bales from the national team and have played in some games and been in part of many camps with him with the national team. So he's a really good guy. I'm glad to see he's doing really well here. I'm not surprised. He's a very good player, and he's a very good guy too. So it'll be great to come up against him. It's always nice to sort of play around the world and come across some familiar faces. So yeah, it'll be nice to play against Bales, and hopefully it's not too enjoyable for him. Make it as hard as possible, but it'll be nice to be out there with him.
So did you guys have a chat before the game, perhaps, like in the last few days?
Not the last few days. I think when we both knew we were coming up against each other, there was a bit of communication. He knows a few of the other boys in the team through the national team also, so I think everyone's had a conversation with him, but we've left it pretty quiet the last couple of days, and then hopefully maybe after the second leg we can have a good chat, and hopefully we come out victors.
Thank you. Can we have the next question?
Hi, Coach. Obviously, you like to take things one step at a time, one game at a time, but when you reach this stage, surely you can't help but also think about getting to the final and potentially winning it. How much is that driving the team, in every game here on?
Yeah, I think it's a massive factor for us to create history within our club. Our club is the most successful club within the A-League with the trophies that they've won. But now we're in a position where we can win an international trophy, and that's through this campaign. So, the boys have worked very hard to get themselves to this point, and I believe that they understand that we have two games that could get us into a final. So, we're pushing in both fronts. We're trying to still have success in our local competition, but we're in a great position to possibly play a final with two good outcomes.
Coach, your side has come from behind to win games in both the quarter-final and the round of 16. How impressed are you with the fighting spirit of your boys, and how important is that you bring that into the game against the Sailors tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I think our Australian mentality rubs off to our foreign players as well. We definitely, as Australians, we like to have a go and definitely try to go all the way, regardless of sometimes the outcome. But the mentality is there. The boys know to push all the way until the final whistle. and it's gotten us out of trouble at times in games and gotten us results as well. So the mentality is there and the drive is there to be successful.
I mean, for both Coach and Ryan, Sailors are a bit of a dark horses in the tournament. I don't think anyone expected them to get this far. How aware of the threats they might pose to you guys are you, and what have you made of their campaign itself?
Look, we're very aware of what they can do and how they can play. They've got some very talented players in their front line. I think they've got very talented local players within their squad as well. So we're very aware of their threats and the way that they can play. But again, for us, the main focus is that if we're able to produce the football that we can play with and without the ball, we'll give ourselves the best chance to get the best outcome.
I'll just ask, Ryan, for you, you've been at this club for 15, 16 years, captain. To be this close to such a major achievement, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, obviously been at the club for a very long time and been pretty successful within the domestic league. This, like Ufuk said earlier, this is the first time this club has been in a position to really win some silverware outside of Australia. And for me personally, I think it'll cap off a very good career at Sydney FC, something that I would be immensely proud of. Obviously being captain too is an extra bit of motivation, I suppose, to try and lead the boys to something special. But without getting too far ahead of ourselves, we've got a pretty important game tomorrow. But if we can make the most of the position we're in now, and this is probably the best chance we'll get, being in a semi-final right now, to sort of win silverware outside of Australia, it's going to be pretty special. So hopefully we can do that, and it all starts tomorrow with hopefully a good win or a good result.